Hello, beautiful people. LosingDrea here, and today it is Monday, September 21st, 2015, and it is day 7 of the Take It Back 30-day challenge. And so far, I don't really have a whole lot to report because it is earlier in the day than I normally would come on here and do a video. Or should I say, normally should come on here and do a video. However, I've been trying to do my videos first thing in the day. So there's really not a whole lot to report yet, although I do my editing and whatnot for my videos later on towards the evening and or even in the morning of the following day, in which case I'll insert pictures and report what I had eaten for today. Yesterday I got a little bit more water in than I normally did, but I also did some cooking last night in my kitchen. And I was making some stuff that my family members certainly didn't need, nor did I. And again, the insanity knowing what the outcome was probably more probable than anything was going to happen, which was I was going to eat at least something. It started with pizza, which is pretty healthy pizza when I make pizza, but it's still dough, it's still bread. And I'm a big-time crust eater when it comes to pizza, especially when I make my own. And so I made the pizza, and it was really late last night. It was just before midnight, and I think I ate 2 slices. Well, I know I ate 2 slices, but it was just before midnight. And usually midnight I would consider after midnight the following day. So whatever I ate, that was okay. But then after the fact, I had made some stuff, and I was going to input pictures, but I'm not going to tease anybody with the food because it really wasn't good food. It wasn't healthy stuff that I should have been eating or what have you. Today I have my hair down. I did it yesterday. You'll see that from my Take It Back video that I did for yesterday's vlog. And what I will input is, well, I won't, because I think yesterday's video I'll input the pictures from the hair loss that I attributed from the over-processing yet again of my hair. And the thing is, you know, like with everything else, just like with me going in the kitchen and cooking, I know what the outcome is going to be. I've been warned. They say don't, you know, just do your roots, don't do the other areas of your hair, or you can have hair breakage. And as this stuff's falling off in my hands, as I was saying in my other video from yesterday, I was cracking up laughing. Most people would think, are you crazy? I literally cannot stand my hair being long now. And for the longest time, I had long hair, and it took me 40 years before I let anybody cut it. And I was 44 years old, and I decided to go get a haircut. And when my husband got in the car that day when I went to pick him up from work, he closed the car door and walked away. He's like, I'm not in the right car. I mean, he literally was that upset with me by the fact that I had gotten my hair cut. And I don't know, from that point on, I just kept getting it shorter and shorter and shorter. And so, like, I moved here to Fort Myers area, and I don't know, I don't know if I was mad at him or what, but I was at least a good 20 pounds less than I am now, and I decided I'm going to go and cut my hair. And I literally cut it off, and it wasn't short enough, and I went and I got it cut shorter and shorter, and eventually I had to go to my husband's barber, which is a Cuban stylist who doesn't speak that great of English. And I told him Miley Cyrus, and he cut my hair like Miley Cyrus. I'll input some pictures here. So yeah, and you know, it is what it is. I think I rock short hair, and it's more manageable and easier if I do have to color it. I've been gray since I'm 16. So it's very crispy, and when you brush it, it makes these weird sounds, and a lot of hair comes out. Not as much as was coming out yesterday, but I do have very thick hair normally, so I don't know. I was thinking, okay, I'm doing myself a favor. Easy way for thinning out your hair. But I couldn't really stand the fact that it was you can attribute hair loss to lack of protein. And I don't think I'm lacking any protein. That's all I eat. I always go over on my protein, even if I don't come close to my calorie goal. And that's just always been that way. But I do eat a lot of protein, and I like chicken and fish and tuna fish in the can and eggs, and all of those contain high amounts of protein. So I could get almost all my protein for the day. In just my breakfast alone, I eat 4 servings of egg whites, and I don't know exactly off the top of my head how many grams of protein that is, but that and a couple of pork chops, or ground turkey, or a turkey burger, or a piece of chicken or something at night, even tuna fish during lunch. There goes your protein, and then some. So, doing pretty good otherwise. I'm not really happy. I had a gain overnight, but I didn't really sleep. I was up all night in the kitchen. I didn't go to bed till about 5 something this morning, and somebody woke me up, and it was about 9 something, 10 this morning. I don't even know what time it was. But he was looking for a highlighter, and I keep a lot of office supplies in the bottom drawer here to my left in my office, but he, and it doesn't surprise me, wasn't finding it, so I had to get up. And the next thing you know, my mom's dog was in my lap, then my dog's was in my lap, and I just decided to get up and try to start my day, even though I'm really very tired and I'm thinking about going back to sleep. Maybe when I wake up, the number on the scale will look a little better. I'm pretty sure it's just kind of as if you eat a meal and then go weigh yourself, because really I have not had a whole lot of sleep since I was up last night eating egg clairs. I'm not going to go into details because I really don't want to tempt anybody, but I had this harebrained idea, and my taste buds were having a party in my mouth. So I'm putting it out there. I don't know how I'm going to, got my own hair in my mouth. I don't know how I'm going to record that on my Fitness Pal, but somehow, some way, I'm going to have to figure it out, and it's going to have to go on today's stuff that I ate, due to the fact that it was eaten sometime this morning, even though I went to sleep after eating it. So that's all I have. Tomorrow is the official weigh-in for the week. It's actually going to be day 8, and that's kind of weird because you figure 7 days would be from whatever, but because it started on the 15th, so the 22nd is the actual, it started Tuesday, so Tuesday to Tuesday. So yeah, that's about it, really. I come on here and I don't have a whole lot to say because I'm coming and vlogging every single day, and there's not a whole lot to tell because work for me is the same old, same old. If I'm making something in my kitchen, it's maybe not the same old, but it's not stuff that I want to be sharing with a weight loss community, because I know I have a problem with temptation, and I don't always have the willpower, at least not yet anyways, to say, no, I don't need that, or even be grossed out by it. I remember one time early on in my journey when I had began it back October in 2011, and I was being quite successful. I was so ramped up and gung-ho for this weight loss and getting back on, track to a better, healthier me, that I can't remember it being so hard. I can't remember having these cravings and these, like I said, parties going on in my mouth with my taste buds, that like things are just coming to mind that I don't know. I guess for a drug addict, it's like drug dreams. Like you're not using, but in your mind you think you relapsed until you wake up and figure out, oh God, thank God, it's just a dream. For those of you who do fight addiction, or maybe even currently dealing with addiction of any kind, you probably can relate to that. And that's why I speak openly about it on my channel here, because it's serious. It's a disease. Addiction is a disease, and many of us suffer from it in many different forms. It's just what are our symptoms, you know. For some of us it's drugs, most of us it's food, some of us like shopping, some of us are collectors of things and will collect things in excess and become hoarders. Some of us even collect things like animals and become animal hoarders. So, you know, no matter what the symptom, the disease is addiction, and the addiction is something that you do that alters the way you feel, that alters your mind, and you know, it's like a replacement for your feelings or your emotions. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to figure out a way to deal with emotions and feelings, and try to share that with all of you guys when I figure that one out. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your own loss if you're on a weight loss journey. I'll definitely be seeing you in my video tomorrow, which will be day number 8. Bye, guys. Be blessed.